Hey y'all, it's Carmen with Real Life Real Wife, and I am here for part 3 of the envelope flip book. Now, here's the thing. Instead of y'all sitting here watching me glue, y'all know how to do that. So instead of y'all sitting here watching me put and decorate and glue piece by piece on everything, I figure what I do is wrap it up by showing you the products that I have used throughout this specific one. Let me go over everything. First, I use my cutting board, my scoreboard with We Are Memory Keepers. I've used my guillotine, which y'all saw in part 2. I've used my X-Acto knife. God, do y'all see how much I use that thing? It is so nasty. But yeah, I use it to do trimming and definitely get rid of glue and adhesive, that kind of thing. I've used my Advanced Tape Glider, ATG by Scotch. I've used also my Art Glitter Glue, my Fiskars Score Tool. I've used my Crocodile Corner Chomper. Then I've also have used the Gold Stickles this time. I've used, this is actually, I was actually in one of my entries was gifted these little cards, and I love them, and it just so happened I went maybe 3 or 4 days later to my Dollar Tree, and I found them, so I snatched them up as quick as possible. I actually cut it off so that I could use it for the front, because I know the person that I'm sending this to loves the red truck like I love the red truck. I also had been gifted in my very first group swap. I had been gifted some tags. We did a tag swap, and I had been gifted these poinsettias, which I loved, but I had not used them yet. So I used actually a couple. There was actually 5 on this piece, and I used 2 out of those. And then, let's see, Miss Denise Becker had gifted me so many bows, and I also, I'm just going to show a couple. I also, on my last flip book, used a tiny bow that was similar to this, but it was little bitty like that for the front. This time I went big and took the poinsettia that I had been gifted from another person. She had this little bitty tiny snowflake in the center of this one. Well, I took that snowflake off, and I have a reason for it. I'm going to make sure if I don't lose it somewhere. I'm going to actually use that little tiny snowflake on something else, but I thought the poinsettia looked good with this floral background of Christmas. I was also in my flip book where I had learned the original tutorial from, and then I had done the swap. It was Crafty Crafts by Dina. So she had sent me a Christmas swap flip book, envelope flip book, and she gifted me these. She gifted me My Mind's Eye, Comfort and Joy in the double-sided card journals. And oh my gosh, I have to run through these real quick because they are so cute. I love that one. I tried to find a place for that. It just didn't work this time, but that's okay. But I mean, you can see, and look, that matches the Cartabella. I thought it was Cartabella. No, it was actually, because I've got the paper pad. It was a different paper pad. But anyway, and it's not by My Mind's Eye, but it's the same exact thing. Anyway, baby, it's cold outside. These are just so cute. And I just kind of wanted to flip through a little bit and just share with y'all how cute these were. I love them. If I can get my hands on more, I will. Same, My Mind's Eye, Comfort and Joy, the brads, decorative brads. I used one out of here, and I'll show you where that went. And then I used the My Mind's Eye, Comfort and Joy chipboard buttons, and I used the tree, and then I used a sentiment. So, with that being said, let me share with you. See, isn't that so cute? Let me share with you the paper pads I used. One of them was the Cartabella. And this is some serious paper. It's very, very thick. This is like at least Prima or even possibly better. But I had used this floral, and I was trying to think if I used anything else. If I did, maybe some paper chips, but I don't think so. Okay, so that's one paper pad, and then this is the other paper pad that I use, which is the Creative Scrapbooking paper pad, 12 by 12 by N.O. Greeting, or I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's the perfect for card making and scrapbooking. It's the 12 by 12 paper. I used the snowflake and the red with the white snowflake, and then I used the music notes, which had the reindeer and the poinsettia. And then I also used this plaid. Now, I also used, and I know I shared this before, the Pen & Gear greeting card envelopes, 25 count, A9 size, gold, peel and stick. I got these and purchased these from Walmart. So now let me share with you. Oh, there's that little snowflake that she had in the center there. I've got another idea for it. So it will not go to waste. And I did not mean to deconstruct. It just, for me, it worked better this way. So I hope you understand, my precious, precious Denise. So, y'all tell me what you think. This is the front. And I went ahead and decorated. I put her gorgeous, gorgeous bow. I took one of the poinsettias, put it in the center. And then I used one of the cutouts from the, greeting. I used one of the cutouts, and then I rounded the corners with my edger, and then one of the joy. And then this one also, this is the Dollar Tree card I cut off, and then I put it up on the foam dots. And it says, dashing through the snow, and of course it's got our favorite, the red truck. Isn't it so cute? Even the windows are glittery. Is that not just awesome? So that's the front of it, and of course it's got the plaid background. Velcro, which y'all saw me do. And then on the first of the back pocket, because there's 1, 2, 3. This is the first back pocket. I decided it had nothing but the plaid, so I decided to add a little bit of everything. Does that make sense? A little bit of everything that I had. I don't know. It's got the red. I had this card from the Mamanza that Miss Dina had gifted me. It's got the glittery J, the wreath for the O, and then Y. It's all glittery. And then it's got the glittery ribbon through it. And then I used the music note behind the reindeer. And then the reindeer has got the glittery bow. And then I took this little tree that was a print, similar to this, but different. And just kind of met it in the middle. And then I added a strip of the floral paper, which is the, which is the front, and also the middle background. And just kind of tied all of it together on that one page. I love the way the deer turned out. I don't know. The deer and the joy I really like that. Okay, now here's the inside. This time I went all vertical. So there's the flap. One pocket. Second pocket. Third pocket. Now I'm going to take it one by one. This is the first pocket. Y'all saw me do the insert of the red, and I did the red in every pocket. Remember that? Okay. Now, on this first one, I had the music note with the reindeer. And I try to keep as much as I can flat. So I don't want to overlift and over stack it. So I added the plaid Christmas tree. I just added the cutout of the holiday wishes. The deer was already on the music notes. And then I added this wood grain heart that has a poinsettia. And it's all glittered up. And it says, all hearts come home for Christmas. And then the middle pocket, it has the floral background. I had the cutout from My Mind's Eye that says 25 December. And then I had the cutout from the paper pad that said Merry Christmas. And it had a poinsettia in the middle. So I had used the, from My Mind's Eye, Brad, that had a poinsettia in the middle. And then also from My Mind's Eye, the chipboard buttons, and it says season greetings. So it says Merry, Merry, poinsettia in the middle, season's greeting. And then I also used another chipboard, My Mind's Eye button, and it's just a plaid tree. Then I took a strip of the plaid paper from this side, and then just cut a strip and put it down there. So that's the middle pocket. And then this one is also the music notes of the reindeer. It was just that this one was the top left corner and it had a poinsettia on it. So I decided to use the poinsettia like I did here, that was gifted to me in my swap. And I put it and made the poinsettia dimensional instead of leaving it flat. I'm not sure. Let's see, can y'all see just the picture? And so I just thought that looked good. And then I knew I wanted to use the season's greeting. And as I was flipping through the cards, what is it called? The journaling cards from My Mind's Eye. I saw this one, and to me, it says there's no place like home for the holidays, which blended in with all hearts come home for the holidays, but also had this little red house on the green background, which to me blended all three, 1, 2, 3, and just kind of worked and looked appealing to the eye of the reds. Does that make sense? And then it had this light green that matched the background, and then of course the light green in the plaid. So that's where I went with that. So this is the front. I mean the inside. I apologize. So you can put something here, here, oops, and here, if I can open that one. And then you close it and close it. So then we're back at the front. And it Velcro shut. And then if you flip it over, this time, instead of just glittering the back, I did glitter the back with the gold stickles this time. And there was the poinsettia cutout. So I thought, well, that would look good up in the corner. And I don't know why this just pulled out to me. It says warm winter wishes with the little deer in the tree. But there was some reason this one just kept screaming out. And I thought, okay, this will work for the back. So, y'all let me know what you think. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one. I've had 3 or 4 entries come in. The deadline's over, so all packages should be in the mail. And I think I only have a few more left. I know I'm supposed to receive one at least Monday or Tuesday. So I will be drawing for the winner sometime the end of next week or the first of the following. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Do me a favor. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe and then also ring the bell so that you know when I upload a video. And leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think and if you're considering, doing one of these. Thank you so much. I hope I've inspired y'all. And as always, I wish you the best.